Unfortunately, it's clear that this council does not listen, so instead I'm going to take my time to say what MAGA has stood for these past 3 weeks. MAGA stands for trying to erase trans people from existence. MAGA stands for resegregation and racism. MAGA stands for censorship and book bans. MAGA stands for firing air traffic controllers while planes are crashing. MAGA stands for firing the people overseeing our nuclear arsenal. MAGA stands for firing military veterans and those serving them.
Yeah, that was crazy. They also fired so many people in the Forest Service. Like, it's so goddamn annoying. Ugh. Do you think the midterms will shift blue again? Dude, I don't even remotely care about that at this stage. I mean, look at the Democratic Party, man. Like, oh man, yeah, we're going to shift blue. Okay, what are we going to do after that? That's 2 years away. We haven't even, dude, this is officially the first month of the Burger Reich. Month one of the Burger Reich. 1 month in. As of today, 1 month ago, I was about to fly to Japan. Oh, it's so bad. 47 plus more months of the Burger Reich. Oh.
MAGA stands for cutting funds to education, including for disabled children. MAGA is...
Dude, it's been a month. And I haven't heard any of the congressional Democrats come out with a clear and coherent message like this thus far. It's been a month. The Republicans are actively dismantling the federal government, and the Democrats are not using this to actively message against not just Trump, okay, not just Elon, but the entire Republican agenda, the entire Republican Party. It is crazy.
It's profoundly corrupt, unmistakably anti-democracy, and most importantly, MAGA is explicitly a Nazi movement. You may have replaced a swastika with a red hat, but that is what it is. I will now engage in the time-honored American tradition of peaceful civil disobedience. Get the heck.
Yeah, they arrested him.
Get out.
So you just ignoring this?
Fight, and we're gonna win. We're gonna win. We're gonna win.
No, this was my favorite because Steny Hoyer, who is 85 years old, was at the anti-Doge rally, and he busted out such a relevant, dare I say, timeless reference. Okay, I'm telling you, you don't understand. He's so good. Okay, he's that good.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. We're gonna.
Video of Democrats protesting the Trump administration at the Kennedy Center via interpretive dance. Actually, this could work. Trump loves Broadway. True. This isn't funny. Liberals only do this when they're really scared. What are we, Israel? What the fuck is this protest? Are we gonna do yoga sessions next? What the hell is this? This is America, goddammit. What the fuck is going on? Not a defense of the Dems, but this is because the Dems are also closing up to the same billionaires and won't offer any meaningful change to the current situation. Excuse me. Here is the top resistance brigade general, Hakeem Jeffries. You mean to tell me that Hakeem Jeffries, after literally going to Silicon Valley and talking to the Silicon Valley billionaires that are, and giving them assurances that once they actually come back to power, they will give the same unlimited access that the Trump administration has given to the other billionaires that jump shipped over to the Republican Party, that Hakeem Jeffries is not mounting an adequate defense? Let's take a look.
Captain Chaos and the extreme MAGA Republicans spent last year promising to lower the high cost of living and running away from Project 2025 as if it didn't exist.
Let's take a look at what. Okay, hold on. This will fix it. CNN, is the Democratic leadership doing enough? Let's take a look at what Senator Jackie Rosen has to say.
Are you satisfied with Democratic leadership right now? Do you think Democratic leadership is doing enough, or would you like them to see them do more?
Well, I think that we have to realize that we're in the minority. They have the White House. They
Hate the rage baiters on Twitter. These are like the handful of dancers for the Kennedy Center who are doing this because Trump named himself the head of the Kennedy Center of Arts and fired all the heads. They were like the head of their department. I know what the background of this story is. I know. They should just picket it like normal instead of doing an interpretive jazz dance that looks corny.
They have the House and they have the Senate. So the tools that are available to...
Also, even the Kennedy Center itself said that every presidential administration has had the opportunity to do this. It's just that no one has ever done it until Donald Trump. Hold on. I want to hear what the Dems are saying.
Are you satisfied with Democratic leadership right now? Do you think Democratic leadership is doing enough, or would you like them to see them do more?
Well, I think that we have to realize that we're in the minority. They have the White House, they have the House, and they have the Senate. So the
I have never heard in all of my years of being a professional political pundit, professional political commentator, I've never heard a single fucking Republican go, well, we are the minority. Never. As a matter of fact, they straight up from the minority position will actively be like, we are going to do, these guys want to ruin America, and we're going to do everything we can to undermine them. We are going to claw back power. Mitch McConnell famously said, Obama will be a one-term president, and I will do everything in my physical power to do that, to make that a reality. Okay? It's crazy. They say every Democrat is a vampire, socialist, Marxist, Leninist, Maoist, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And Democrats will turn around and be like, and we would like some bipartisan compromise. Democrats in the past month have turned around and stated that they just want the Republicans to use Congress for their agenda, and that there is plenty of bipartisan compromise to be had if they were to go through Congress, that they are just willing. They are willing and able to work with this current Republican administration if they were to even use the legislative body, which they're not. Okay? It is unimaginably bad. Also, Jackie Rosen has voted for 7 Trump picks. Yesterday, she was the lone Democrat to vote for Kelly Loeffler to lead the Small Business Administration. Loeffler and her husband, CEO of the company that owns the New York Stock Exchange, sold millions in stock after she attended a closed COVID briefing in January 2020. Here's another clip.
I've been shocked by how undemocratic the Democratic Party can be.
Tell me, what do you mean by, I don't disagree with you necessarily, but what do you mean by that?
By putting their foot on the scales to get, make sure that Hillary Clinton comes out of the thing, or make sure that, that they're listening to that anger about the way that even the ACA, quite frankly, struck me as a very conservative.
You mean because it didn't have a public option in it?
Correct. That it didn't address the very thing that was causing the foundational upset. If I were to break this down narrative, what I think the Democrats have forgot is government may not be perfect, but it's the only thing large enough to offset multinational corporate exploitation and corruption.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't act like that's urgent and that affects people's lives, then so if the big policies that we make are billions more dollars to insurance companies that we think are fucking people over left and right for their health care. So isn't that part of why people lost faith?
Yeah. So yes, I think we're saying, well, I'm trying to say something similar, which is this.
Boom, boom.
Which is Democrats just lost everything. They control nothing. They control, I mean, they don't control the House. They don't control the Senate. They don't control the White House, and they don't control the Supreme Court. So now is the time to break some shit, right? And break some China.
They do control the email lists that continue to ask for money.
Well, that's
Oh, yeah. All right, let's hear what Big Boy Pritzker had to say.
And I don't intend to bend the knee to one. If you think I'm overreacting and sounding the alarm too soon, consider this. It took the Nazis 1 month, 3 weeks, 2 days, 8 hours, and 40 minutes to dismantle a constitutional republic. And all I'm saying is that when the 5-alarm fire starts to burn, every good person better be ready to man a post with a bucket of water if you want to stop it from raging out of control. Those Illinois Nazis did end up holding their march in 1978, just not in Skokie. After all the blowback from the case, they decided to march in Chicago instead. Only 20 of them showed up, but 2,000 people came to counter-protest. The Chicago Tribune reported that day that the rally sputtered to an unspectacular end after 10 minutes. It was Illinoisans who smothered those embers before they could burn into a flame. Tyranny requires your fear and your silence and your compliance. Democracy requires your courage. So gather your justice and humanity, Illinois, and do not let the tragic spirit of despair overcome us when our country needs us the most.
Look, that's a good take. I mean, he is still a billionaire at the end of the day, so I don't know how much I can trust him.